I'm amazed, dog. Y'all doing it, bro.
Appreciate
This shit
you.
is dope as fuck.
This
This shit is dope as fuck, bro. See some black shit going on like
black
this, bro.
people, that's what I'm
Man,
saying.
what, bro? That shit
what I'm
hard,
talking-
bro.
That's how the fuck we doing it, nigga. You see, that's why I said this nigga Tony Stark. Tony Stark is the most important part of the Avengers, nigga.
Facts.
Nigga killed Thanos. I be telling this nigga that shit all the time, nigga. But like, bro, you already know how I feel about you, nigga. This nigga, he did too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in here doing everything.
hell yeah. Me and Benji like Captain America and like Doctor Strange or something. You know what I'm saying? Those niggas are important. I don't know who Thor is. Who's Thor? Staz? Chris? Hell yeah, that nigga is so. He's so fucking straightforward ass nigga, man. Literal ass nigga. That nigga is Thor, bro. That nigga Staz is Thor. That's funny as fuck. It's your boy Daylight. Skirt Skiggity in this bitch, man. We got another definition of active. I told you, man. It's like I've been telling you every episode since the year started. We ain't have no motherfucking bad interviews, only highlighting the dopest shit, man. And we're not gonna miss any more steps at all. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that shit going all year. I'm here with my boy Mari, man. It's a pleasure to fucking have you in the building, G.
My dog.
I got the pleasure of seeing this man live open up for Benny the Butcher, and that shit was crazy as fuck. I had to tap in with him.
Appreciate you, dog.
Had to get him in the chair, man. Definitely want to talk about how he got out here and, you know, what he's going to contribute to just himself and the community, you know what I'm saying? But he's already got a good impression on me, so I'm trying to see what's straight up. But yeah, man, tell us more about yourself, man. How long have you been out here?
Man, I really been here on like a year. I came out last December, December 2021. So my brother, he stay out here. He been out here for like 6 years. So fam just came out here from Indianapolis. So that's the origin spot. 317. You feel me? Two Indianapolis boys. They don't know about that though.
Hey, salute. You don't know nothing about that. Salute to the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Shit fire. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's how I got out here. And just been trying to make it happen ever since I got out here, bro. Doing a little bit of everything.
I see you did the modeling. You was hooping too.
Yeah, bro.
You started out hooping first, huh?
Yep, hooping. So I hooped all the way through college, and then I did a little bit professional. After that, it was just like, well, during that, I was starting to like really get into music and all of that and modeling. As soon as I graduated from college, I went ahead and like signed to a modeling agency. So the modeling agency that I signed to is called Helen Wells in Indianapolis, and they cool. You know what I mean? We cool. I'm salute. But yeah, so I signed to another one in Chicago, so I'm signed to them right now, dog, and I'm also signed to one here. It's called the agency.
How do you go through that process?
Bro, I just was applying,
like sending in like headshots and like. Showing up to events like casting calls and stuff like that. Like, how does that work?
So right now, before it would have been more like casting calls, stuff like that. But since COVID, everybody was just having you submit everything online. So they had to like you from your stuff online. Damn. You know what I mean? So I'm sending in stuff. I'm really doing it freelance, bro. I'm paying for events, just like shows, just
you
like.
You don't seem like you nervous in situations like that either, huh? Nah. Do you like walk in fashion shows and shit too?
Yep. And I mean, I just did one a couple weeks ago. No, not even a couple weeks ago. It was like a week ago, for real. Yeah.
I just did one too, man. I just stepped into that shit. That's my second one, man. The first one I was bad nervous. The second one I wasn't as nervous. The first one I was hella nervous. Though.
Why?
That's why I asked you, because like performing on stage, I don't get nervous. Like I don't get nervous at all. Rapping
not even the first time.
Fuck no, hell no. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This shit is like definitely a new avenue for me. You know what I'm saying? And for like just. The first time, bro, I was so nervous. I think I held my breath the whole first time I walked in. I swear to God. I never did that shit ever. I was like, I'm on stage like, why am I so fucking nervous? Like, it was fire, though. It was dope. It was a dope experience.
What was it for?
For Homebody Friends. It's a clothing line out here. They do, like like nightwear and shit like that, pajamas and stuff like that. So it was like girls were like wearing like nightgowns, lingerie and shit, and the men just had like silk pajamas and dope gowns and shit like that. It's hard, bro. We just did another one, and and shout out to my boy Brandon. That shit's fire. But yeah, the first one I was mad nervous, dog. Like
for real.
It's dope being around like models, males and females. They mad cool.
Everybody cool as hell. We all just here chilling, like, and then as soon as you hit the runway, everybody straight.
Serious, bro. That shit is fire,
Thanks,
dog.
Bro.
Yeah, so that's dope, bro. That's fucking sick that you do that shit and you was hooping. So like, which one? We're gonna get into the music for sure. But like, which one do you feel like you were more passionate about, being a model or playing basketball?
Basketball for sure.
Would you still play basketball now?
Yeah, I still, bro. I go to the gym just about every day, like.
Bro, low key, and this is the first time I'm bringing it up on camera. But low key, we about to have these tournaments, these one-on-one tournaments for bread and shit. Called the Wednesday
I'm ready
ones.
to take y'all money.
Hey, look, I'm just letting you know. Every time we meet hoopers, I gotta plant that seed. So so I let you know the dates and all that shit. It's gonna be it's gonna be a big ass thing. We're gonna. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got real hoopers in here, just the real hoopers. That shit's gonna be fire. I appreciate that shit.
I'm definitely coming to take somebody bread. I'm bounce, so I'm put something on somebody's head.
Let's go. See, y'all can't take our idea either because it's already in the works. So don't try to take our shit. All right,
he said the name already too.
Yo, yeah, don't even play with us straight up. That's fire, G. So when did you start making music?
My senior year of college, I was like, everybody's a kid. You know what I mean? Everybody started writing raps and stuff. My mama found one of my raps when I was a little kid. She read it out loud, said it all wrong. I was so hurt about it. But,
read it all slow and
bro,
shit.
like it's a lullaby. I'm like, why are you reading it like that? You know I'm rapping. Why are you reading it like that? It was terrible though. She tried to. I wasn't going though. I wasn't going because it was trash too. So I wasn't happy about that.
You remember that shit?
Hell no. I wish I did. I was just so hurt that she read it out, that she found it and read it out loud. I was cussing and everything. I'm like 9, 10. Like,
we all cuss at a young age.
Facts. I was cussing for no reason. Like, just.
Not even using the cuss words right.
Just 3, 4 cuss words together that don't make sense. Like,
just using them shit.
Facts.
That's our parents' fault, though.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
They so quick to always tell us not to cuss and shit. But they never want to talk about the reason why we cuss so much.
Bro, my mama knows. She knows exactly why me and my brother cuss so much.
Because she was cussing.
My mama cuss your ass out.
See? How come
my mama a gangster, bro. See, I ain't gonna lie to you. My mama, she do it all, bro.
I believe Midwest women are different.
Man, bro, she do it all, bro.
She mama was a gangster, my granny a gangster.
Gotta be, bro.
It's a different breed.
Gotta be, like, especially coming up in that.
They gonna cuss your ass out too.
Facts. And they not going for that. And you gonna say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Like, it's that respect level. And I'm gonna cuss you out if you don't.
They raising real men. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, okay, so when did you start performing first?
Benny the Butcher. That was my first performance.
Yo, shut the fuck up,
swear
dog.
To God.
Nah, bro.
I swear.
I don't believe
no
that
cap.
shit.
No
Are you
cap.
serious, though?
Dead serious.
You gotta tell Chris that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That was my first performance ever. So I don't know if you could tell, bro. I'm like yelling shit because I ran out of like my voice left during the performance. But
let me set a scenario for y'all right now. Like, I'm geeked because this nigga killed this performance. It wasn't like I'm not overhyped. You know, y'all know I don't overhype shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, he killed this performance. You know what I'm saying? When I started talking, I already said that he's built for this. And was this man's very first. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Were you nervous?
I was talking to somebody before I got there, right? And I was like, he an artist as well. He's performing. I was just asking him about it. And he just gave me too much game. You feel me? So I got like a little nervous. I'm like, all right, where you're talking is like way above me right now. You know what I mean? So I was like,
what do I do right now?
What do I do right now? You know what I mean? But then I went to the crib, and as soon as I got to sound check, bro, I was like, I'm about to kill this shit, dog. Man.
The crowd was into it. Like, we had to know who you were.
Bro, like,
I was like, bro, he got the call and repeat. They're saying his name and shit. Like, and this man said it was his first performance. Like, did you rehearse and shit?
I mean, just by myself, like in the mirror a little bit. You feel me?
I fuck with you, man.
You feel me? In the mirror, like,
that's
if
crazy.
it go right, I'm gonna do this. If it go wrong, I'm gonna do this. Like, just kind of trying to think of that on the fly. You know how that go.
So you naturally talented then. So you could, you know what I'm saying? You can step into these situations, and you're doing 3 of them right now. Like, and you feel like you naturally can thrive in all 3 of them. That's a crazy triple threat.
Facts. And it all goes together, bro.
All of it does. It's all
All of it.
cohesive, you know, and you could pop at any of them. You know what I mean? Which is fire. She giving yourself options and shit. So what did you? What was your degree in college? Did you graduate with?
Business administration. Yep. I still
I feel
work
like I
right
saw
now.
that coming, man. I feel like I saw that. I saw that news.
Hey, bro.
I mean, because of the waves, man.
Yeah.
Like,
You feel me? Hold on. Zoom in. Look, I put in hard work for these.
Yo, straight up, that shit is hard as fuck. Okay, so let's talk about the Long Shot EP, man. Like,
Let's get it.
what? So you just started then, so
Bro,
like,
that's my first EP.
so
Like, if you
so
look
what
on
went into putting like putting that project together? What made you want to put out a project first too, instead of just like pushing singles and shit?
I have been looking online and stuff, just everybody talking about pushing singles, but at the same time, I never put out anything. So it was kind of like my cousin, he been rapping for forever. That's my dog. Shout out Jimmy, man. But he was just basically telling me, like, you've been rapping and you've been talking to me about it forever. When you gonna put something out? You know what I mean? Because I do this thing on Instagram called Until the Artist Notice, and I'll rap over like a old school hip hop beat, like a Life's a Bitch by Nas AZ.
Shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think that one got like 10K views or something like that.
You doing
on
that shit
IG.
all the time?
Yeah.
What days you be doing that shit? Just randomly?
Just randomly, whenever I get the time to.
Let us
Right now,
know.
I'm kind of chilling on it because I'm trying to promote this
We gonna
EP.
share that shit.
For sure.
That's hard.
For sure, bro. So I've been doing that, and that was kind of like the introduction to putting my stuff out. So at the beginning of the EP, if you hear it's like yo, it's Mari, that's from those.
Those lives.
Those are from
those reels that you were doing.
that I was doing. That's from those.
Where you record at?
The crib. I got my own little setup.
You mixing and mastering your own shit?
Not for the EP. I did.
Okay.
I was going to release it by just my mix and mastering, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I definitely needed an engineer for sure. My dog Willie,
Willie
at the bakery. The
Yeah,
bakery,
bro.
yeah, that's my
Hey,
dog,
salute
bro.
to Willie. That's family.
Yeah, little Willie animal, man. Y'all need to
Yeah.
go tap in for sure.
Willie's pressure, bro.
Man,
Since that
turn
man
it up, bro.
been fucking with Willie since his first studio out here that he had in his living room, in his apartment and shit.
Sheesh.
He like built it everything with the homie Arza, and like he built it with like wood in his living room and shit. Like Willie is dedicated to this shit, and he from the Midwest.
And he from
what I'm saying?
right outside the city.
Yeah, he know what's up. Like
yeah.
he's serious about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good having good engineers. That's how we got Mikhail. You know what I mean? Like
Salute.
it's dope that you tapped in with the right people. And I know he put that finishing touch on your shit. You know,
Bro.
probably gives you game too, but mixing
Bro,
and mastering
game
too.
the whole time. Like me and him, I'm talking to him about it because he know I'm mixing and mastering my stuff at the crib. So he like giving me small little tips and stuff like that. My boy Ty, he rap is MBKKT.
Okay.
That's how I met Willie. So I went out there and recorded the song with them, and then I just tapped in with Willie ever since because it just the vibe, bro. It was great energy the
We
whole
gotta get
time.
Willie in here and interview him, man.
Man, I'm telling you,
We're gonna
bro,
go on an
he got
engineer
game.
tour. We're gonna go on a tour and show love to all the engineers and shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an important part of like everything. The artist ain't shit without that. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
and a lot of people record themselves, but it's dope that you like. I'm gonna send this shit off and get it polished. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just dropping it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people would have dropped that shit prematurely. You know, just
It was gonna sound. It wasn't gonna sound bad because it's still the same songs.
Yeah.
But it wasn't going. He added so much flavor in there.
those songs
bro.
sound radio ready too. Like, what's your favorite?
I don't like to answer this question because I don't want nobody to be biased. But for me, my biased opinion is like how much of it was real life. You know what I mean? For me, probably Burnt Spoons.
You performed that shit.
Yeah, that was the last one I performed.
You performed
It
that
was-
shit. Hey, I was gonna talk about Burnt Spoons, but I didn't know if this was gonna be your favorite. That was my favorite shit. Like, bro, the whole crowd was. Y'all see me tripping right now, right? 'Cause that shit was crazy. The whole crowd was singing that shit. I'm looking at Chris and I was like, yo, this nigga's hard, bro. I was like, yo, this nigga's hard, bro. I'm looking at everybody like, this is hard, bro. There was no like bad songs in your set, bro. That shit's crazy. That was your first
Appreciate it, dog.
performance. You need a video for Burnt Spoons, bro.
Bro, that's the one. That's the real video. I'm gonna do some like real length videos for some of the other songs. I got this song called Clones. I'm gonna do a real length video for that. Probably the song Too Far Too is the last one on there with the sample. But yeah, I'm gonna do some videos, some like real length ones, so it can be like.
Who you tapping in with for videos?
My guy Sam, he was there. He was the white kid walking around on there, but yeah, it's still open.
Bro, that Burnt Spoons video, that should take.
It's gonna be hard,
that
bro.
That take you out of here, bro.
It's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna
hard,
talk to you
bro.
about that shit off camera, about this. I'm like, yo, you need a video for that shit, like.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, so,
sheesh. So, I mean, you kind of already touched on it, but like, so what's next?
Shit, that promotion. I'm still making music. I produce too. So I produced Burnt Spoons. The other song that was on there is called Still Mari. It was like the second one. So I produced both of those.
Dog, what the fuck? Yeah. How long you been producing for? The same time you been rapping?
Just about the same. Really less time than that. Honestly, I just been like real locked into it because I know I can rap. But if I can figure out how to make beats, I'm bringing something else to the table. Like, I feel like anything you do, you got to be able to bring something else. Like, obviously, I can already model, so that kind of gives me a leeway too. So if somebody else needed me, like that's kind of how Yachty got in it too. Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? He was doing that shit for Kanye
for a while.
Yeah. But yeah. So I can already write, I can rap, I can do all of that stuff. But if I can produce and give people beats, like I get myself into more rooms, so then I can get songs with some of these people, or I can get more placements, more money, and I'm not just focused on that. No cap, bro. No cap.
I hope y'all paying attention to this shit.
Okay.
Because it created a bunch of avenues that all have like the same destination. I like that shit.
Trust
me,
bro. It's a master plan.
That's
it's
smart.
not. This is not accidental.
Smart,
like,
bro,
I'm doing
real.
that for sure.
Damn, bro. Yeah, we gotta hear some more of your beats too. We have a live that we do every single Tuesday at 7, and people just send in the music. We play it for free. $10 if you want to skip the line and shit. But we always have like 200 to 300 plus people on the live every Tuesday and shit. That's how we got all this, bro. Off of that shit, off them $10.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God, that's how we got our very first room off of them $10. Ask my kid. That's a fact, man.
Yo, that's hard as fuck, yo. I don't care what nobody say,
built that
bro.
shit, man. The community, they helped us build this whole shit. That's why we're big on all that shit, and we have to highlight even people that are up and coming. Even though you just moved here, you're a part of this community now. Your first show was a big ass show. That show, mad niggas was trying to get on that show. Like, let's just be 100 right now.
Shout out Jake, man.
You know what I'm saying? There was, bro, and it was a dope show. There was mad niggas trying to get on that show, straight up. And that was your first performance. I would just keep that momentum going with all your performance. You choose good shows. You know what I mean? Like, because your resume would be nice like that. It's like, bro, I only, since the beginning, I've only been doing like big shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can set your own price like that and shit too. That's hella fire, bro.
That's why I'm doing. That's exactly why I did that show. It was like, or not that show, but like I was reaching out to. So the way I got on with that show was reaching out to his manager, Benny the Butcher manager, Jake, who I just said. So he ended up just getting back to me in the DM. We got something together. You know what I mean? But the reason for that is like I understand, and Willie really put me on game because I was thinking, shit, I'll go wherever the fuck I can. Try to build up a platform, but Willie was talking to me. He like, man, your shit is too good to really just not too good, but like you doing too much to just don't play yourself short by doing little shit. Try to get a B-list artist or something like that on to perform for them, and you know what I mean, pay a little bread for it, but you gonna be able to do
A-list artist and put that on your resume.
You feel me? Like, cause if I'm building this resume like this, then I can get up to that A-list artist, and it's like, okay, he got. They look at my Instagram or something, the manager, he like, okay, he performed Benny Butcher, and now it's like, oh, okay, all right, who is this dude? He got.
They know you take your shit seriously because real niggas know like, oh, he invested in himself enough to be able to put that opportunity, like take that opportunity. A lot of people don't look at the opportunities, like
not thinking. They're not thinking with that mind. They thinking about current circumstance. Like, all right, this money is probably gonna break my pocket right now, but at the same time, in 6 months, a year, I'm gonna be where I want it to be.
Doing mad shows, getting paid for those.
Getting paid for those shows now.
Invest, like don't skip no steps. Everybody's path is different. Your path is definitely unique. You know what I'm saying? But don't skip steps and make the right ones. I see a lot of people complain about stuff like pay to play and shit like that. And I'm like, a lot of people that I see complain, they don't even know how to use those situations. But you think you're about to just be given everything in this shit?
Never.
You ain't really doing this for nothing. You've been through school and everything, bro. So you already know. None of that shit is free, G.
Not a
single thing. You gotta work for everything. And when you get there, you gotta work even harder. So it's like, what are you willing to do, if you're really taking this shit seriously, you've already invested yourself in sports and fucking
Modeling?
music and modeling, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I pay for all that
on
shit.
paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you know, you're an asset to people. Like, you can't be fucking up your image or nothing that you doing and shit. So, like, the fact that you already got that mind state and you're already, like, focused and have a plan, that's just hard, bro. I want artists to pay attention to this part of it. Like, the whole interview is fire, but I want y'all to pay attention to this part of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to plan it right and then come out and execute your plan. Don't feel like you gotta rush shit. But cause it's your brand, you only get one first impression on everything. You know what I'm saying? My first impression with him was him killing that show. That was this man's first show.
You feel me? Light. It's coming. It's more coming.
That shit was hard, dude. Yo,
bro, the hardest thing about that show for real was like my family being able to be there, bro. Like my mom was there.
Bro,
I'm sure
hard.
you saw her.
Yeah,
she was hyped, yelling. Bro, she was yelling the words.
Family's all right there
everybody,
screaming that shit.
bro.
Like, I don't know if it was like your cousin or your sister or your auntie or something.
It was my sister.
Yeah,
my sister and my brother.
Family there, bro.
They look like my twin, the big ass dude, looked just like me.
We felt
right
their
there.
energy too, bro. I was like, yo, who is this nigga, bro? Damn, bro, that shit was crazy.
That was the hardest part about it, bro. Because like a lot of people can't say that, like that either people support their stuff or that
not,
or that even like they are able to be like, God, like let my mom be there. You know what I mean? Be able to be in attendance. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't get that opportunity. So that's definitely dope shit to me, bro. Like, and I had to, like, my people out there, bro. I gotta show out.
Bro,
you feel me?
the moments are important, bro.
Real shit.
That shit gonna keep you going, and you definitely going on the right path. G, and like, knowing your story now, that shit is crazy. So, what would you say, like, if an artist was asking, like trying to come up, and especially if they're talented, like at multiple things, what advice can you give to a person like that? Because some people, they won't feed all their talents. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll find one, and then they'll focus on that, and they'll forget that people are capable of being talented in multiple things. You know what I'm saying? There's really no rules to this shit for real. And it's how you apply yourself. So I guess there's a couple questions. Like, what would you tell an artist that's trying to do multiple things to the fullest? And the second question is, how do you, like, manage it all? Like, how do you like make sure you're feeding them all equally so that they can feed you right? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. What I say to the artist that's doing a lot, that's wanting to do a lot of things, or even is about to start it, is more so like, bro, you just gotta start somewhere. Like, my brand is literally called Start Where You Are. Mm. Like, that's my shit. That's my LLC. So don't fuck with me.
Start where you are.
Start where you are. SWYA. Start where you are Entertainment. That's what my shit is. But I feel like that's the most important thing, bro. Like, you just have to pick somewhere to start and go with that. Like, all right, for me, like I said, it was hooping first. I put everything I had into hooping. Mm. Every single thing, bro. I ain't leave an ounce out there. You know what I mean? And endless hours, endless shit like that. And I'm seeing myself, I'm like, okay, I'm not just satisfied with only doing one thing. Mm. I started doing modeling right after that, just because it's like, all right, there's something else that I'm passionate about. Let's see what's to it. You know what I mean? And after that, same thing with rapping, with making beats. Like, I've always loved all of these things, but I feel like the thing that you have to do, not just want to do it, but you have to be passionate about it.
Facts. So
if you're not passionate about it and you chasing it, it's going to be way easier to quit. Mm. But when the passion there, as we know, when the passion there is going to take you through them days where it's like, I'm not getting no calls, I'm not getting nobody responding, I don't have an idea today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the most important part, is just starting. Like, really giving yourself a starting point and going with that, and like really 100% believing in yourself in that moment. Like, even in the doubt, even in the worry, even like, how the fuck am I going to do this?
Facts.
Believing right then. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the most important thing. What was the second question? Maybe
How do you manage it all with the time?
Oh, boy.
How do you equally feed them all too, so they feed you back? And like, you kind of explained the second part of that question, but yeah, how do you manage it all with the time?
It's more so like for me, especially in the setup phase, was a little different, but I get up at like 5 every day, bro. Facts. So
real niggas get up at 5.
You feel me?
No matter how late they were out, either.
Man, Currency said either you gonna be up till 5, or you gonna wake up at 5.
Facts.
So either way, that's the way to get to $1 million. That's what he was saying. So Yeah, bro. So that's how I get up just about every day. I've been slacking on it a little bit lately, but 5 a.m., bro, I'm in the gym. Might do some little reading or something like that, but it's just allotting time, like, in making no excuses why you can't do it. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, I'm going to do something. Either it's going to be, like, some intellectual shit where I need to think about music and, like, understanding or watching some YouTube videos to really be able to hone my craft or learning more about any part of music. Modeling is just... that's down there my whole page. You feel me? So like, that's kind of who I am. Like, I'm gonna do that anyway, just as you've seen in the presence. That's just in my presence, bro. Like who I am as a person. So that's gonna be inside of there anyway. Keeping myself together. That's, you know what I mean, that type of stuff. But in the gym, making sure I look good, like all of that, bro. You just gotta make sure you allot time every day or as many days out of the week as you possibly can, and putting that time there. And not making any excuses for it. That's the first thing I learned with basketball. It's like, anytime you want to give an excuse is when you really shouldn't. Facts. Like, that's probably the most important time when you really shouldn't.
You really shouldn't make an excuse.
Facts.
When you feel like it's already coming to the end, like your face, like you're about to say, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do it.
That's when you gotta go. Like, that's the most important work right
then
there.
You stop making excuses. Eventually, Facts. you really just stop doing that shit. Because all the excuses at the end of the day is just that. It's really just an excuse.
That's simple. Like,
you know what I mean? And the person you know they can take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Facts. And like you can't be mad at them for how they take it or leave that. You know what I'm saying? So Facts. Like I like that, and that's another reason why like you gonna go far. You hear that shit? Don't make excuses, y'all.
Facts.
He's giving you that game right now. You don't have to go through hooping and going through vigorous training.
Bro, you ain't got to go through fucking 15 years of hooping to understand this. I'm giving it to you right now.
Give it to you right now. It's like, hey, just take shit seriously, man. Get into good opportunities and be able to build your brand and shit. And we definitely see you doing it, Mari. Man, let everybody know where they can find you, G.
It's Damari Davis 4 on Instagram, or you can just put in Still Mari. That's going to work, Mari. I'm on TikTok, too. Not that big yet, but just go to my Instagram. We gonna work with that right now. Go stream the Long Shot EP, man. That's on everything right now. Long Shot EP by Mari, all caps. RP to Doom.
Good shit, G. Hey, it's a pleasure to have you. You know what the fuck this is, man. It's the definition of active. We get into the active artist first. We get into it first, G. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, we outside. And I appreciate you for coming through, man. Keep going crazy, man. We got our eyes on you. We definitely want to see you rock it in our building for sure, bro. We got ciphers coming up too. I'm tapping with you about all that shit. And the one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? But it's a pleasure, bro.
My dog. Appreciate you, man.
Whatever you need, man. We out. You know what it is. We good, Mikhail? Good shit,
Fire.
Bro. Hell yeah.